Hello, Gopinath again. 3rd of October, 2:10 p.m. I came to know that one in the back testing audio has suddenly stopped after 35 minutes of my video. This is a purely technical problem. I was not knowing about that one. So it is only a back testing data. So whatever the stocks in the respective dates I am showing in that video, that can be checked in your technical charts also after implementing this template. Still, I just wanted to show it once again. On 21st, it was Balakrishna Industries, Torrent Pharma, and Trent was there. That has come up to the 21st, I think. Yeah. This is 20th. Ind Hotel was there on the 20th. Yes. Ind Hotel was there on the 20th. From there exactly the audio problem started. Any stock which is having the long initial candles, could be traded provided the qualification 1, 2, 3 are satisfied here. So instead of waiting here up to 8 minutes here, you directly double this one, 16 minutes you go. If you go to the 16 minutes, this is the 20th September. This is 20th September. Okay, so the first bottom crossing in the 16 minutes will be coincided by the bottom crossing of the stochastics 3-4, and at the same time CMO4 blue color will be coming below the RSI 3-2. So that is a point at which the doji is coming. You can initiate the trade here 162.30 and you can square it off when the same top crossing of the stochastics 3-4 happens here. So this is what I was about to tell there, but in between the audio got snapped here. So then we'll go for the 21st. This is 20th, we'll go for the 21st. 21st is Balakrishna. 21st was a Balakrishna Industries. We'll go back to the 16 minutes, 8 minutes here. Okay, so this is 21st, and the 21st Nifty came down, and then from there onwards it has picked up and the short covering has up because so much of shorts were there on the 17th and the 18th here, 17th and 20th here, and the same thing has happened. The short cover happened on the 21st somewhere after 11 o'clock here. So Balakrishna Industries, then wait for the Balakrishna Industries on 21st to bottom cross here, and the candle starts forming above the WMA 30 here. So put a line here. Then from there onwards, what exactly has to be seen? The next bottom crossing of the MFI has to be bought here. You just buy that one here and then square it off here. The principle of this trading is simple only. When qualification 1, 2, 3 gets through, put a line there. If it is there before the starting or after the starting or somewhere in the noon of that one, the next bottom crossing of money flow with respect to the MACD is a buying point. That's all. This is the main principle of this particular trading. So here you are putting the line here because candles are forming above the WMA. Here the crossover of MACD has happened. Here the crossover of the largest stochastic E18 by 142 has happened. So which is the next bottom crossing of MFI? This. That's all. This is what is the time. This is 1 o'clock, and this is what is the time here, 2 o'clock. So you'll have to wait for this fellow to come down and bottom cross the zero line from the bottom here. That's all the sanctity of this particular thing. Okay, even in this video if there is a audio problem erupts, then you don't worry. Just this is a principle you follow. Respective stocks on your chart, you can check it up and then you can go through that. So this is a 2490, you are going to square it. Buy that one here. 2547, you are going to square it off here. Then Torrent Pharma. Power, sorry, it is not Pharma, it is a Torrent Power. So this is 21st. This is 21st year. Okay, the date is available here. This is a point at which the crossover has happened. This is a point at which the candle started operating above the WMA 30. Then what you should do, put a line there and just see where is the WMA is money flow is going to bottom cross here, or here, or here, wherever it is there, that you can go through that one and then square it off appropriately. As long as they are remaining in parallel, any bottom crossing of MFI with respect to the MACD zero line from the bottom to the top is a buying position as far as the long stocks are concerned. Then the trend, let us see how the trend has happened. 21st, the same here, crossover has happened here. It is crossover has happened here, Q2 and Q3, and here the candles have started forming above the moving average. Then the next bottom crossing is what? This or this. Buy that one and square it off appropriately. This is 21st. Then we'll go for the 22nd. Okay, 22nd is Torrent Pharma. It is there here. 22nd. You see, this is 22nd. This is 21st, this is 22nd. This is their parallel right from the beginning. This is also crossed over here at around 10:30 or 10:45, and candles also started forming above that. And from here, when you put a line here, next bottom crossing of MFI is a buying point here. Since it is hovering here, in case if you have missed it here, you buy that one at every MACD bottom crossing. This principle I used to do this one in the scalping in the morning 9:18, 9:20 level, where they usually the bullish stock from the increase will be having this MFI hovering above the MACD. It won't come down. In that particular case, any bottom crossing of MACD 223 is a buying point. You can do the same thing, or you can reduce this one to the 6.4 minutes. Ensure that this fellow comes below that one. Even in the 6.4, if it is not coming, go for the 3.2 minutes. Then the 22nd is only one stock. Yeah, one more was there. Bajaj Auto. Bajaj Auto was there, and the 22nd, you see, this is 22nd. So this is going parallel, candles are forming above the moving average, and this is also going parallel. Then right from that beginning, which is the first bottom crossing of RSI MACD with reference to the money flow, is a buying point. Here you will buy it and you will square it off here. Here you are going to buy it and you will square it off here. Now I will show you one of the beautiful stock here, MRF. I don't think anybody will be dare to go for trading in that one, because it is trading at 79 to 80,000 rupees. It has made a high of around 97, 98. It had made some 6 months back. So even if nobody trades in the MRF on a regular days, but if it comes in my calculation, and on that day if it occupies the prime slots in the heat map, even that also will become just like another stock here. So you see here, this is 22nd. Initial candles are little longer. It did not give you any position, any place where you can take the position here. So immediately what you do is double this particular time frame. Go to the 16 minutes. When you go to the 16 minutes, if the long initial candles are formed here, the first bottom crossing of MFI with reference to the MACD or bottom crossing of stochastics 3-4 is a buying point. You see, this is a point at which it has crossed with the zero line here. That is the same point. This is also crossing. There will be some small time lag will be there. Doesn't matter. So you can buy this one here or you can buy that one here. There are no candles are there below this one, so no question of stop losses are required in this particular cases. So when the MRF is also listening to our tunes, then this particular strategy is going to make a great things here. So this is what I wanted to say here. 8 minutes. Then we will go for the 23rd, Bajaj Fin Service. Bajaj Fin Service is a 23rd. You see, this is 23rd. Here the date is there. If I go here, 23rd. Nicely it has given. 8 minutes. Crossed here, going parallel, crossed here, going parallel. Candles are all forming above this, and the 8 minutes chart, first bottom crossing is happening here. Buy that one here, square it off here. Okay, that way you can do this one. Or if you want some more clarity is required here, means you go for the 6.4 here. After some sort of practicing, this reducing to 6.4 doesn't matter. It doesn't call for that one. This is 24th here. So 6.4, you see nicely here bottom crossed in 6.4. Enter here, either you enter here or you enter here, doesn't matter. After that one, it long way to go. Even had you entered here 18,165, you are going to make it at around 720 here. So absolutely there is no problem here. Bajaj Fin Service, emphasis you try. just try this one with the 8 minutes, because 8 minutes is a default setting. And then this is 23rd, this is 22nd, 23rd. You can see here, this is going parallel, this is also going parallel. First bottom crossing is here, 3301, 3385. 75 to 80 rupees jump is there, multiplied by 325. Then emphasis is over trend again. 23rd, you see, this is nicely, it is giving crossed, going parallel, crossed, going parallel, candles are forming about the moving average, and then the first bottom cross. If all these things happens, just sit back and see, think that one, when this MFI is going to bottom cross the zero line from the bottom, that is a point at which you have to initiate a buy. And then once the particular MACD goes to the top and top crosses here, you exit here, or this fellow is touching the 62 line, whichever is the way you can exit here. Or if you are seeing this M2M profit, it is coming, then feel free to come out of the particular stock. So then 24th was Nifty was having some problem, so 24th the market has collapsed. 24th it has gone up, and after that it has come down. So it is gap up, and then it has tried to go up, and it did not go beyond the high made at the opening stage, and after that one the entire day the stock was coming down. So on that day we will get more beautiful stocks on the sell side rather than on the buy side. Better concentrate on the sell side only. Look in, you see 23rd, 24th, this is a 24th date. So 24th is like this, it is crossing above that, here it is crossing above that, and the MACD, this one money flow is coming above that one here, create a short here, and since it is hovering below the MACD here, in case of shorting, any top crossing of this one is a buyable condition, a shortable condition, and MFI is crossing above this MACD is a beautiful point where you can create a short, and till this fellow reaches a 32 line, you can go for that one. 32 line in the short side, instead of 62 you will have to draw this one to the 32 line here. How to draw that one here? You go for this one, change this one to the 32 here, and automatically 32 will be line here, and this when it touches here, get out of the position here. Then M&M buy, this is 24th, yeah, you see, this is 24th. The candles are forming below this one, not good, but once it crosses here, and candle starts forming here, then this is continuously going up. So buy this one here, or buy this one here, or buy this one here, or reduce this one to 6.4, allow this fellow to come down and bottom cross here. At that level you initiate a buy. If that is the case, and any bearish day, if you are going for that one, better get in and get out very fast, so that take the profit and don't wait for the last candle to be reached there. Asian Paint buy, UBL sell, UBL sell. You see, nicely 24th it has fallen here. Red is above the green and it is going down, and pink, white is going below the pink, it is going down, and its coordinates are 60, 78 there, and also here the candles are forming below the moving average. Then first top crossing of MFI over the MACD zero line from top to the bottom is a selling point. Here this is a selling point, this is a selling point, this is a selling point, and this is a selling point till this fellow reaches the 32 line here. Okay, then Asian Paint buy, Asian Paint buy. You see here 24th. Here it has not given any chance for you to enter here, so this is not the good time to go for that. And otherwise, reduce this one to 6.4 or 3.2 and get an entry here after this fellow makes the bottom cross here, and take the profit here. This is not that much a good stock here. Then the 25th and 26th is a Saturday and Sunday. Then we'll go directly to this 27th. Reliance 27th, you see beautifully it is going here. 27th, this is bottom crossing, this is bottom crossing, candles are forming above the moving average. First bottom cross buy, second bottom cross buy, third bottom cross buy, fourth bottom cross buy, fifth bottom cross buy, sixth bottom cross buy. Everywhere you buy, you will get the profit as long as these people are going parallel here. In case if it is coming very close to this one, increase this one to the 9.6 so that it will go up. You can see here 9.6 is nothing but the 10 here. So if you do that, this is a 27th, you see candles are parallel here, and all these things are forming above this one. Any two of them, if it is matching, that is okay, that is, you can take up the position here. Bosch, this I will reduce it to 8 minutes because default is 8 minutes only. 27th September. What a beautiful day it was. You see, 27th. It will never disappoint you. You can easily make the money here. Bottom cross going parallel. Bottom cross going parallel. All candles are forming the moving average. Yes. What is to be done? Next bottom crossing of the MFI is a buying point. Next bottom crossing of MFI is a buying point. So buy here, square it off here. Buy here, square it off here. Then what else? Ramco and Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland we'll see. 27th. 27th is this. This is a long initial candle. You see, this is a long initial candle. After that, continuously is going down. All are going parallel. If these two are qualified and also candles are forming above the moving average, then directly go for the 16 minutes. Double the time frame here. Go to the 16 minutes. First bottom crossing of this is parallel. This is parallel. First bottom crossing of MACD with reference to MFI is a buying point. At the same time, MACD stochastics 3-4 is also buying point. CMO is also coming down. This is also buying point. Buy here, square it off here. Then this completes the 27th. Now we will go for 28th. 28th is power grid. 28th is a power grid here. Very nice application. Okay, going parallel, candles are forming here. First bottom crossing, this reduce it to 6.4, then some more clear indication it will come here, and then buy here, square it off here. When once this fellow touches the 62 line here, better don't get into the particular stock. And then PFC 28th it is there. You see, nicely it is giving. Going parallel, candles are forming above that, and then here you reduce this one to the 6.4. Otherwise, when MFI is, as I said earlier, hovering means you buy that one at this particular point, and nicely you can take the money here. Here you can take the money here. Here you can take the money here. Like that, you can create the wealth here. Then Bajaj Finservice. It is a shorting side. Finservice or finance. Sorry, finance. So see, nicely it is coming down. Okay, it is red is above this, pink is above this, and the candles are forming above below the candles here, and then any top crossing of this MFI is a selling point. Sell here. We can do that one here. Okay, then what else? 29th, Torrent Power. Is 29th. You see, market was slightly uptrend, it was there. Yeah, flat to the uptrend was there. So Torrent Power, I will take it. Torrent Power, candles are forming above this one. Yes. Bottom crossing. Yes. Bottom crossing. Yes. Both are going parallel. Yes. First bottom crossing is a buy. You buy that one here, square it off here. Buy that one here, square it off here. Then Torrent Power, JSW Steel. You see, candles are forming above this one from here onwards. There only it is a bottom crossing. Here also bottom crossing. Next bottom crossing of MFI with reference to the MACD is a buying point that you are going to take up here. NMDC 29th. Same bottom crossing here, going parallel. Candles are forming above the moving average. Nicely you can take it. Cipla. Fantastic. You see how it is going here. Going parallel. Candles are forming above the indicator. Sometimes what will happen, because of this one slightly it will go down here and comes here. Try that one in the Heikinashi. There also, if it is found like this, then change this one to the 9.6. Higher time frame you go. So if the 9.6, if you are going, you can see here completely it is free from the moving averages. Check that one in the ordinary candle. There also it is clearly closing above the moving average here, and then the first bottom crossing of this one is a buying point. You buy here, square it off here. Okay, this is 29th. Anything is left over? Jindal Steel, I think it was left over. Jindal Steel. This I will reduce it to the 8 minutes. 29th here, going parallel. Here the candles are there. First bottom crossing, buy here. Second bottom crossing here. Here you buy here buy here. The one which is coinciding with the MA stochastics 3-4, that is a point at which you are going to buy. If the two things are matching with each other, get into that trade at that particular time. The last one is Glenmark. Let us see what will be fed. Wow, fantastic. You see how it is going here. Bottom crossing here, you buy it here. Without reducing this one, you can buy at every crisscrosses happening in the MACD, or if you want, you can reduce this one to the 6.4 minutes. 6.4 minutes, and bottom crossing of this one is viable at every particular point. Hold on to this one in the larger time frame. Then 30th market was bad. Yeah, market was bad on the 30th, and the most worst day among all these things is the day before yesterday. It has opened with a gap down, and then the whole day the Nifty was in the sideways here. So anyway, let us study the stocks on these days. 30th September, it is ITC sell. ITC is a sell. Let us see, because the market was bad in nature, you will get the same list of the stocks in the shorting side. So when this fellow goes above this, when this fellow goes above the pink here, and then from there you put a line here, and from there onwards, next MFI top crossing is a sell point. Here you are selling 238. After that, there are no candles are there above this one. No question of stop losses comes into picture. It is once and for all, it is eradicated from this particular place, and this is how you can trade in that one. LIC and UPN. LIC housing, this is what it is there. You can short here, you can short here. UPL, you see, this is crossed here. Every top crossing is a selling point here. And then Bajaj Finance. Let us see. Yeah, the candle started happening above the moving average. This is parallel. From here onwards, next bottom crossing is a buy. You buy here, you can square it off here, or you can buy that one here, because MFI is hovering over that one. You can buy at every MACD bottom crossing here, or reduce this one to the 6.4 as suggested earlier, and you can take an entry here. Okay, since it is a bearish day, whatever the buying side, if you are going it, get out of the position with whatever the profit you are getting in between. Okay, then here on the day we traded in the McDowell has given you 12,000 rupees here. You see, the candles are happening above here. This is parallel, bottom crossed, and this is the first bottom crossing which is happening here. Here you will buy that one at 851. Here 862, 863, 10 rupees means 12,500 rupees profit. I can get that one. The worst day was day before yesterday. It is the 1st of October. Why it is happening? Because on that day it was the first day of this series, October series. On that day the traders will not be taking any position clearly, because nobody is clear. The market is trading at the all-time high. From there onwards, it has continuously gone down, and the American market is continuously experiencing the selling pressure. So what is happening here? In the first day itself, people are a little bit hesitant, and all the traders are subdivided. Some people are on the bullish side, some people are on the bearish side, and the put call ratio was 0.78 or 0.74, like that it was there. It is an oversold condition was there. So anytime the bounce back will come here in the market. So on that day the market was not good. This was anticipated in the morning itself, but accordingly we got some 2 stocks here. That also on that day it has given you the good profit here. Amar Raja battery, wait for this particular thing to cross over. Here how you are going to protect this one, because up to here the stock will be there in the pale green or the pale red area. Then after that suddenly it turns into the green. Once it suddenly turns into the green, check that one particular stock whether how these larger stochastics are crossing here. You see, this is already crossed, this is yet to get crossed, and the moving average there is below that one. Here the candles are forming above the moving average. You see, here both are giving distinct clear here. So instead of cutting here, you can cut that one here. Then wait for the next bottom crossing of MFI with reference to MACD 0 line. Just see, this is at what time? 12:58. Say 1 o'clock. Keep seeing this one. MFI is coming down. And it has bottom crossed here. It did not come below that one. Let us see. Here it is coming. So instead of that one, when it is hovering above that one, you can buy here, Instead of that one, you can go for the 6.4 here, reduce the time frame here. See that fellow will come down, the MFI will come down here. You see, it has touched here. or you can even go to the 3.2 minutes, buy that one here, square it off, buy that one here and square it off. That way you can do it. And the Siemens was there right from the beginning. Siemens was there right from the beginning. It has crossed here, it has crossed here, and every bottom crossing is a buying point here. If it is too much of zigzags are coming, CMO is also bottom crossing here, then change this one to the 8 minutes and wait for the right time to come here. See, qualification 1 is through. Yeah, candles are forming above the moving average. This is crossover is happened. Here also crossover has happened. So buy at a very MFI bottom crossing here, and you will get the prices here. This stock was almost flat to the slightly uptrend, so whatever it is not giving any short for you, any loss for you. This is how we have completed right from the 2nd of September to the 1st of October, almost 21 trading days we have completed. Every day we have either got the good bullish stocks or the bearish stocks. If the market is bullish, don't go for shorting the stock. If the market is bearish, do not go for the buying of the stocks. This principle you make it. Again I repeat, qualification 1, candle should be above the moving average. Qualification 2, it should have crossed and it should be parallel to each other. Qualification number 3, it should be crossed and going parallel with each other. If these three conditions are passed in our selected stocks, and that should be there in the prime slots in that one, preferably check that one. If the particular stock at 940 data, if you are checking that one, if its open close is same or 0 to plus or minus 0.15, if it is there, this is an additional information I am giving. Or open low is equal to same. If any of these two classes are matching here on that particular stock, and that stock happen to be there in the prime slots in the heat map, this is a point at which you will have to wait for the MFI to bottom cross here and go for that one. The beauty of this strategy is, you know this one, what will happen here if these things happen here. If these things happen here, then the MFI will come down to the bottom and bottom crosses the zero line at one particular point of the time during the day. Just simply patiently wait for that to happen. As soon as it happens, enter into that one, take the trade and take the profit here. This audio was having some problem after 35 minutes of this one, the previous video. That's why from where it has, the audio problem has come, from there onwards I have considered. That also you can check that one with by yourself in your chart. There is no problem here, there is no tricks or there anything, only backtesting details we are reading. So hope this will meet the requirement. Okay, thank you.